Hey YouTube, JohnBoy700 here. I'm doing this video outside today because, well, it's a beautiful day all across Florida right now. Slight chance of rain, but I love the weather right now, and I love the rain even more. The video I want to talk to you guys today about is something I don't see very often, and it's something I had trouble with when I was first starting out in Yu-Gi-Oh! And it's something a lot of people really want to know. It's just how to make money in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not gonna lie, it's not the easiest thing to do, but I find myself a very efficient trader slash businessman for Yu-Gi-Oh! I really like this kind of thing. I currently don't have a deck actually. I just go to locals right now and trade. I'm building my fun deck right now. For those of you who want to know, it's a Dark Samori deck. I just love that card so much, and to be able to build something right now because of the cards that have come out for it, I'm pretty excited. So a lot of you want to know, like, how do you start making money? Well, you can't make money unless you have money, and that is the cold hard truth. I'm sorry, if you are not willing to invest money into this game, you are not going to make money out of this game. We're going to start out with some simple steps here. In this deck box, I have, let me just show you actually. I have a divider in here separating the hollows from the rares. Here I have about 100 and something rares. These aren't something, anybody's really looking for. These are really bad cards, like, Heraldry Reborn is not like Ancient, Megalodon. Crimson Blader's not that bad, but I just have too many of these, so I stuck it in here. This is all bulk stuff that I'm selling, that I'm going to be selling to my locals. Cool Stuff Incorporated, Maitland, Florida. They buy rares for 2 cents a piece. I have 105, so do the math. That's $2.10 off of stuff that I collected for free. That's one of the things in Yu-Gi-Oh! You got to do. As bad as it sounds, and as bad as it may make you look, you beg. No, don't really beg. You ask people. For example, going to sneak peeks. People getting the hollows, they don't want their commons and rares, so you ask, can I have your commons and rares? A lot of the times, my friends say, yeah, sure, go for it, dude. And I'm just like, great, that's more pluses for me. A lot of stores buy 1,000 bulk commons for $8 to $10. I do that. It's profitable. You buy new sleeves, you can go towards store credit for like 10% more. It's a really great thing to do. Another thing, when you have the bulk rares and you sell those, you can then step up to selling bulk hollows. Some of this is hidden arsenal stuff, which most stores don't really buy. And then we have crappy hollows like Trap Hole, Jupiter, Snake. This is a freaking terrible card. Vortex Trooper, stuff, very unplayed stuff. Most stores buy those for 2 cents a piece. I have about 50, so it's only $1. But it's alright, though, because it doesn't make any difference to me. Another way, well, that's one way. You can also stick your good rares and commons in a binder and make pluses. And then another way here. Sometimes people accept an $8 entry fee for a turbo pack or an astral pack. I have not seen turbo pack in a very long time. Astral pack is the new in crowd. Ask people if they want their stuff. This is a super rare interplanetary purpley thorny dragon. The guy that opened the pack didn't want it. I asked him if I could have it. He said sure. So I got 2 good commons and a super from Astral Pack. Hawk. This is actually pretty good. I don't know why my friend Damien gave that to me. Raven. Not too bad, but it's not really played. And Slushy. I think Slushy's worth something, but this is all stuff I got for free. So if you think about it, if I add up these values, that's profit I have made. And I now have the potential to create more. Another thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is staple cards. Staple monsters, staple traps, staple anything. For example, here's an Abyss Dweller. I'm going to take the out of the packaging so you guys can see it. Stops mermails and frogs pretty much dead in their tracks for a turn or two. They won't be able to activate their effects. When this first came out, it was about an $8 card. Now it's a $12 card. It's a great card. I run one of it in my extra deck at all times just because of water and frogs. Sometimes some people like to step it up to 2, but anyway, it's a great card. This is something I have profited off. I sponsored my friend Justin, Cupcake. A lot of you might know him if you live in Florida. $5 for the locals. He didn't pay me back, and I needed to dwell from an extra deck that same day. So I held on to it. So I turned in a $5 bill into a $12 card. That's another example of investing money to make money. Another example is reading the market. Read OCG articles and everything. People used to just throw Eclipse Wyvern away, like it would be wrecked or something, and then they would be like, "Oh, this is worth nothing." Stores don't buy non-mint common or non-mint supers and hollows, but if you can read the market, you can make profit. Eclipse Wyvern, Elemental Dragons. It was like a $2 super rare. Is now, I'm pretty sure, like 6 to 8. I traded a bunch of crap to get like 4 of these things, and there's my profit. Always hard to find cards. That's another way. This is a ultimate rare Elemental Hero Neos Alias. I used to love playing this deck. It was a great deck, fun deck, full of lots of skill, except for Miracle Fusion. Ultimate rare Neos Alias. Nobody plays this deck. It's a hard card, but it's a hard card to find. Tactical Evolution is a very old set now. It's a $20 to $25 ultimate rare card. If you can get your hands on these, trade low to get them, pull it off on somebody. I traded a ultra rare light pulsar and an Eclipse Wyvern to get this. Eclipse Wyvern was my read for the marketplace. It didn't go up too high because I knew it wasn't going to. It's a structure deck, super rare. It's not going to stay very high for very long. Alias, however, has a stable marketplace value. Another thing you got to remember when you're trading in Yu-Gi-Oh, selling in Yu-Gi-Oh is it's like playing the stock market. You really have to know what you're thinking. You have to be able to read stocks and everything. Then we talk about making good trades. Here's 2 super undines from the first Astral Pack. Somebody at Locals the other weekend had 3 of these in their binder. I got all 3 of them. Here's only 2. I'll explain why. He wanted common trade-ins from me and common rivalries and then rare Justice of Prophecy. And I was like, sure, I'll trade you all of this stuff. I gave him my honest values. I said 2 apiece on common trade-ins, 2 apiece on common rivalries, and then 3 apiece on Justice of Prophecy. These are all cards that sit in my binder. Nobody really asks about them because they're easy to find. When you have these cards that are easy to find and somebody who really needs them, you can put your honest value on them. So I traded all those cards that I mentioned for 3 super rare undines that go for 5 apiece. I'm pretty sure I got more than my profit back. I remember the trade was iffy, but I was like, hollows that are played versus commons that are hard to get rid of. It's a no-brainer trade. And that's another thing. If someone's offering you, let's say, a $5 undine for I don't know what this card goes for, but I know it doesn't go for much. The Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. Let's say it went for $10. Nobody plays it. Nobody's going to want it. It's really hard to get rid of. It's a very, you have to make the judgment call to say whether or not, yeah, sure, I'll trade you this. More people are going to want the Undine than the Interplanetary Purpley Thorny Dragon. This is a no-brainer trade. You do this in a heartbeat. I'm sorry, but yeah, you will lose out on it money-wise, but you will be able to make it more because you will just continue to make better trades. And then, in the end, when you have a very nice binder, you can try to start trading for expensive cards that are up there. Ultimate Rare Dragoons from Astral Pack 2. $25, $25 to $30 if you're lucky card. Played in water. The only other printing is a super rare from Structure Deck. The Structure Deck one is like $1 or $2, to be completely honest with you. It might have gone up, I'm not sure. But you trade it off. I traded an Ultimate Rare Harpy's Chandler for it. It goes for $23 on eBay. I valued it at $25 to my friend Bobby. That's kind of a dickish move to do, but he knew it was going to go down. I knew it was going to go down. He just wanted his last Ulti Chandler, so I traded and I got an Ulti Dragoons that I know a lot of people are gonna ask for, versus the Ulti Chandler who not a lot of people are going to ask for. So that's a lot right there. I mean, I just explained a lot to you guys. Reading the market, stable prices, ripping yourself off to make profit, as dumb as that sounds, staple cards that are always going to be played, and the good trades, good trade bait, etc. When having a binder, going to a regional, ask people for their bulk. That is a great way to do it. went to a regional with an empty, huge cardboard. It's a Magic the Gathering box from, I don't know what set it was, but it was like a yellow set with a dragon on it. And I took that box because I found it on a table at Cool Stuff one time. Nobody wanted it. I asked around. It was just an empty box, so I just took it. It held all my deck boxes for me, and now I use it to hold all my bulk. When I go to regionals and ask people for their stacks, they have crappy holos in there, crappy rares, crappy commons that nobody wants. So I take it, use it to my advantage. My advantage. That's another thing, guys. When trading, try to make it work in your advantage. If you are trading with a close friend, feel free to make the trade completely even and profitable to both of you. Because I do that a lot with friends. I went out of my way to pick up an ultra rare Leviathan Dragon from my friend Damien because he's just in love with that rarity of that card. I got an ultra rare Acid Golem from him, and the Acid Golem goes for $3 or $4 maybe, I'm not sure, and the Leviathan goes for $5. I did rip myself off in that trade. I helped a friend out because I know Damien always will come through for me when I need help. Another way to make money, and I do it, I don't recommend it to new players, people that don't have a lot of good trades, is gambling. You can play poker with your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You can dice roll, which is what I do. Me and my friend Justin, we love to dice roll. The other weekend, I rolled with him, and we played our normal game of zeros. I don't want to explain the game to you guys. Maybe I will in a future video. Ask actually if you wanted me to explain it. But I ended up winning a super rare Forbidden Dress from him, 2 super rare tour guides, and a common Thunder King, which those last 3 I haven't gotten from him yet because he just wanted to hold on to them, and I was like, fine. I traded off that dress and then one of the 3 super Undines that I mentioned earlier for a secret rare Lava Lal chain that the guy valued at 15 actually goes for 20. And that's another way you make money in Yu-Gi-Oh! Know your prices. Outwit people. You have to be like a lawyer, something great. You have to just be able to make your stuff. And then that's when you can start building decks. Here's my Dark Sun Morgue deck. It's not completely done, but Rescue Rabbits. I've run the Lightning with Tempest. I need to get some Tempest. My favorite baby right there, Dark Sun Morgue. I want secret rares. Starlight Road, Breakthrough Skill, Fiendish Chains, Solemn Warning. Like, I have double lances, and that's another thing, guys. When trading, don't trade off everything. If you have staple cards, then keep your staple cards. Like lances, Heavy Storm, don't trade those off. Just keep them. This is my keep binder, guys. This card I invested in, Advanced Zone. It's a secret rare from Return of the Duelist. Nobody plays it. It's really bad. I kept it because you never know when a card is going to go up in value. A good example of this is Drone Lockbird. The card was like a 50-cent rare before, and then Spellbooks got everything, and now it's a $12 rare from Star Strike Blast. I kept the Giant Trunade because just in case this card ever comes back, I will have it. I won't have to go out of my way. This is my collection page. I'm picking up super Morphotronic German stuff. This is an English DT Cellphone, but I'm just in love with this deck. It's the very first deck I played, and I will always think it's good. I kept the Cyber Dragon, my Utopia, Mind Drain, the Stop Dragons, Dust Tornado, Granosaurus, because I like this card. My third Fiendish, my third Lance. It's just stuff that, I have. And my binder is a lot bigger. This is my trades. I have a title here, Poseidra, because now you can run it with, efficiently. Double Effect Wheeler, the Structure Deck Haibos. I just have, a lot of stuff. There's nothing too much in here I'm proud of, but it's a good binder. You'd be lucky to come across it for free, obviously, any binder. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Click subscribe if you want me to do any more videos, deck profiles on decks that I don't run, but I will gladly do it for you guys. So just comment, like, subscribe, tell your friends about this video if they're having troubles with this kind of stuff, and you guys have a good one.